Hello guys, I am Vishali Khan from Dopamine and we are discussing digital circuits. Today in this video we are going to design a special type of code converter, that is the gray to BCD code converter. So we have the input code as the gray code and the output of this code converter will be showing the BCD code. So this is again a very interesting type of code converter and very important for you for your exams also. So now for this video, for understanding, you should know what is a gray code, what is a BCD code, and you should know the K-map simplification as well. If you still don't know about any of these, you can go watch the previous video and then come back here. These are the basic requisites and it is desired that you know all of these things. So now coming to the special type of code converter, gray to BCD. Now starting with the design process, it involves 3 steps. First step is to find out the relationship between or demonstrate the relationship between the input code and the output code using their truth table. So input code is my gray code, output code is my BCD code. So we have to demonstrate the truth table of input and the output code and we have to show the relationship between them. Second step is to simplify the K-map of the output code with respect to the input code. So for each of the output code bit, we are going to make the K-map and we are going to simplify the K-map for the input codes, right? And with respect to the input codes, we are getting the output code. So the Boolean expression of the output codes represented with the help of the input code, simplified expression. The last step is to practically realize this code converter using the basic gate. So let's start our discussion with the first step where we have to make the truth table. So input code is our gray code. It's a 4-bit code. It is represented as G3, G2, G1, G0. So this G3, G2, G1, G0 4 bit of the gray codes are represented for the decimal number 0 to the decimal number 15. Right? We have the different gray codes for the decimal number 0 to 15 for 4 bits. So 0 is represented as 0000, 1 is 0001, 2 is 0011, 3 as 0010, 4 as 0110, 5 as 0111, 6 as 0101, 7 as 0100, 8 as 1100, 9 as 1101, 10 as 1111, 11 as 1110, 12 as 1010, 13 as 1011, 14 as 1001, 15 as 1000. Now we have 15 till 15 representation of the gray code in the decimal. So from 0 to decimal number 15 we have the representation of gray code in 4 bits. But if you come to the BCD code, BCD codes are represented from the decimal number 0 up to 9 only. After that we require the 5th BCD code. So we require the 5th bit only after the 9th decimal number, and here we require to represent up to 15 decimal number. So we will be having one more BCD bit. So we are using 5 bits for the BCD code D0, D1, D2, D3, D4. So here it is very important to understand the gray code is of 4-bit but the designed BCD code will be of 5-bit because the gray code is ranging from 0 to decimal number 15 in 4 bits, but the BCD code will be ranging from 4 bits from 0 to 9 only. After representing the decimal number 10 to 15, we require the 5th BCD bit. So after representing the truth table, we are going to fill the K map for D0 every bit of the output code with respect to the input code. Input code are the gray code. So we have the 4-bit gray code which are represented as G0, G1, G2, G3, which will be ranging from 0001, 1011, and even G2, G3 will be 0001, 1011. So this is how we'll be getting all of the representation of all of the gray code, and for that we are going to represent the corresponding bits. So we are going to put like that in this truth table and we are going to fill up all the values. So here you can see any of the ones cannot be paired up. So basically this is the representation of D0 is equal to G3 XOR G2 XOR G1 XOR G0. Then for the D1 we are going to fill up this K map using all the values present here. We are going to fill up the K map and then we are going to do the pairing. So you can see here we will get the 3 pairs and this is represented as G3 bar G2 G1 bar plus G2 bar G1. Then for D2 again we are going to proceed with the same thing, and here you can see we are getting a pair and a quad. So pair is represented as G3 bar G2 and quad is G3 G2 bar G1 bar. Then the third case, D3 is filled up with all of the values in this corresponding K map. So here we'll be getting a pair only, so which is represented as G3, G2, G1 bar. Then the last case where we have D4, we are filling up all the values. So here you will be getting a quad, and here also you will be getting a quad. So D4 is G3, G2 bar plus G3, G1. Now after realization, you will be doing the practical realization after getting the simplification using the K-map. So D0 is G3, G2, G1, G0, all of them are XORed. So we'll be taking G3, G2, G1, G0. So all of them we have taken and we have sent to the XOR gate. We will be getting D0. So G3 XOR G2 XOR G1 XOR G0. Then for D1 we'll be having, you can see G3 bar, G2, G1 bar plus G2 bar, G1. So G3 bar, G2, then G1 bar added with G2 bar, G1. So this is how we'll be getting G3 bar, G2, G1 bar plus G2 bar, G1. Right, then we have D2. Now D2 is G3 bar, G2 plus G3, G2 bar, G1 bar. So this is how you can club up all of the pins and you will get D2. So for D3 you can club up G3, G2 and here G1 bar. So all of them are sent to the AND gate and you will be getting D3. So for D4 you can see we have G3, G2 bar plus G3, G1. So we will be taking G3, G2 bar and G3, G1. So this is how you will be getting D4 also. So I hope you understood the realization of this last type of code converter as well. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment section. I'll be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you understood all types of code converter, and after this we'll be moving on to the next unit. See you soon there. Till then, bye bye, take care, thank you.